Good day. It is August 23rd, 2024. I'm at the Oceanside Harbor. I called out here today again. I'm hearing seals making their seal noises, I guess. If that's actually really seals. I can't imagine that it's anything else. Hey, there's some crows. Look. They come and visit me all the time. I don't even know if they're crows. They look like some other kind of blackbird. Yeah, I have blackbirds following me around everywhere. And it usually lets me know that there's some sick freak around that they're monitoring. Yeah, so like these sick freaks send me monitoring spirits, but I have monitoring spirits monitoring these sick freaks. It's amazing. I don't even have to lift a finger. I don't have to do any hocus pocus or abracadabra or anything. I just pray to God and ask him to help me, and God does the work. He sends the angels and the ancestors. He allows them to be here and help me. The ascended masters, the spirit guides. I can perceive these things as they're happening, right? And so, it's like a counterbalance to all the wickedness that these stupid freaks participate in. It's like, oh, you want to play with magic, huh? Well, God's got a trick up his sleeve. And you're not going to like it. Yeah. Stupid retards wanting to play Dungeons and Dragons in real life. That's what you stupid freaks do. This ain't a game, you stupid nerds. You want to do witchcraft. You want to do witchcraft to harm people, you're going to have your whole world destroyed, you stupid freak. I'll say it again. There's a reason why they used to burn these sick freaks at the stake in the Dark Ages. It's because they mess things up and it creates bad things for everybody. So the general consensus is, hey, who's creating the problem? Oh, it's the witches. So what do? Well, we got some sticks, we got some ropes, we got some torches. I mean, we could, just burn them. That's how they figured it out. And they just burn them and it's over. All wickedness is gone. Unfortunately, like, good witches get mixed in because it's like guilt by association. And the church and Christians, so-called Christians, did persecute a lot of people practicing things that weren't considered Christian. They're considered heretics. I'd be considered a heretic. The sick freaks would burn me at the stake if I was alive back then. So I'm not saying it's okay, it's just I understand where they're coming from. I understand where they're coming from. Oh, you got all these witches doing all this black magic, creating all this weird paranormal crap, huh? Well, let's just, grab some torches, some rope, some stakes, get everybody rallied up together, and let's go find these stupid, sick, evil witches. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Yeah, the worst part of all this is there's so-called Christians who actually do witchcraft and black magic and all that, but they pretend like they're good people. And a lot of them are in the churches and they run the churches. Yeah. It's basically the reason why God doesn't want me having anything to do with any of these sick freaks that are part of the World Council of Churches. They're all participating in the iniquity and the corruption. They're benefiting off of it. It's hypocrisy. They're a bunch of parasites. The ones that aren't part of the World Council of Churches, chances are they're actually real churches. And this includes the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, unfortunately. God doesn't even want me to have anything to do with them because they're part of the World Council of Churches. I know about all this stuff. Not a single one of you has the knowledge that I do, and it's going to take you decades to get to where I'm at. So good luck. Yeah, you can't just download the information and upload it to your brain, you stupid retard. I get to bully. I have the coolest job on the planet. I get to bully the evil nerds. I'm not talking about like good nerds or okay nerds. I'm talking about the evil nerds. The ones that are doing things to enslave everybody and pretending like they're good people. They need to use technology, biotechnology, to enslave everybody. You sick evil freaks. You know, the so-called tarot readers and so-called chosen ones on the internet, not a single one of them really talks about this. They probably get some of the information, and most of them are probably too scared to actually say something because they don't want to get censored. Well, it's too bad, you stupid coward. You want the reward? If you want the reward, you got to put in the work. You don't put in the work, you don't get the results. Simple as. Bunch of diluted garbage. The ones that are really speaking the truth, I appreciate them, but I can tell when it's somebody that's real and somebody that's not. I can tell when it's a copycat and when it's not. And even some of the copycats are telling the truth. It's like they don't want to be copycats, but they just are. And that's like not even really, some of it's not their fault. And I understand that. The reality is we're all here and we need to get on the same page about these things. We can't have a bunch of stupid evil nerds getting in the way trying to control the flow of information. They control the flow of information to try to suit their own narratives. They want to control the narratives so they can dominate over everybody. It doesn't work like that, you sick freaks. Spiritual law does not work like that. There are extremely severe consequences for doing these sorts of things. And God will show you exactly why you're not supposed to do that. Your life will fall apart for trying to be a gatekeeper, you sick evil freaks. Certain information is good and right to gatekeep at certain times. Other information is not. And you sick evil freaks are withholding the things that need to be spoken about me so the world can know who I am. Stop deceiving everybody into thinking that it's others. And I need to be put into the position of authority physically, materially, financially, to be able to do the work that God wants me to do. And every single one of you stupid freaks getting in the way think you have a right to control the narratives or do anything to manipulate this. You're going to have all of your wealth stripped from you. You're going to have your life destroyed. And if God sees fit, He's going to destroy your entire family. Everything that you've built off my suffering while not trying to help me. You will pay one way or another. So I'm out at the harbor. This is the first place I came to when I came to Oceanside. And the spirit of haughtiness in this place, not just the harbor, but like the town, the area, it's not much different than other places, but it's like a special kind of haughtiness that's like coastal San Diego Aryan haughtiness. It's disgusting. You sick nepotistic blue blood freaks that think you're better than everybody because you were born in the wealth and you never had to do anything for it. Thinking you have the right to have authority and control over people. Everything that you have, that you built your livelihood around, is going to be taken away from you. And this is not just Oceanside. This is anywhere and everywhere the spirit of haughtiness exists among the Aryan people who think that they're better than other people just because they're born into wealth. Nepotistic wealth. Needing to use corruption just to get what they want. Not telling the truth, pretending like they're good people, but really they're a bunch of swindlers and a bunch of thieves. You don't get to pretend like you're good people, you sick freaks. You're a bunch of pirates is what you are. And not even the good kind of pirates. You're a bunch of scum. I gotta speak the truth about this and express what's real. Because if I don't, nobody else will. Because apparently the sick freaks that could aren't going to because they're a bunch of cowards. Too scared to speak the truth. Every single one of you that's guilty of this, you're going to have all your wealth stripped from you and it's going to be redistributed to those that actually deserve it. Fake chosen ones. Fake tarot readers. You are deceiving people, not telling them the full truth. It is deception. This is the great deception spoken of. The great delusion, the grand delusion, whatever, the strong delusion. That is spoken of in 2 Thessalonians. This is the mystery of iniquity. People are deceived by delusion. You're either able to be honest with yourself about all this, or you're not. And if you're not, you don't get to have the same rights and abilities as those who are. Period. You don't get to pretend like you're good people if you're a liar and you avoid seeking the truth. Ungrateful freaks. I'm tired, God. I'm so tired of all this. God knows how tired I am. God has promised me certain things, and that's why I'm still going. If it wasn't for God, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I don't know where I'd be. The sick freaks trying to control everything want to kill my faith in God. It's unforgivable. The sentence for doing these things is death. Anybody who tries to get me to question my faith undermines my teachings and what works for me. You want to play stupid, evil little games? You get the consequences of that. And you get to suffer the consequences alone with that. You don't get to have my favor. You don't get to have God's favor. You get the opposite of that. These sick freaks are so stubborn that they're going to hold out to the very end trying to do their stupid succubus witchcraft crap. Working for the devil, believing the delusion, because they don't want to get honest about the fact that they're wrong. They do not want to admit that they might be wrong about some things. And so that's going to be their undoing. It's going to lead to their destruction. If you're not capable of being honest with yourself, you are not a real human. You need to heal and evolve, or you're going to get left behind in the garbage heap of history. The only thing the world's going to remember these sick freaks for is that they're a bunch of sick freaks that messed everything up for everybody. They don't get any glory. They don't get any praise. They get looked at for the sick, evil parasites that they actually really are. I don't know what else to say at the moment. I'm kind of unloaded here. The sick freaks deserve it.